Okay, good morning, everybody. Another one of Mr. Ball's movies. Today we are focused on creating a document, a finale document, which will be your skeleton for your final composition. We've been using finale. Last we opened a finale and created a finale document that was all ready to go and ready to have you plug your notes in. So today I'm going to actually plug my notes in. You can see that behind my launch window I've got some examples from our sheet. I'm going to be using today this example number 2 that's in the key of G based on Stairway to Heaven because I'm a classic rock guy. So I'm going to start by hitting the setup wizard. Most of you could just open your document from before and you'd be good to go. But if you missed last time, here's how we set it up. We did keyboards, piano, add, and we put in your name, and I used the word masterpiece. You could be creative and do whatever you like there. And then this is the place for your name and copyright 2013. Oops. Logo. Okay, good. Click next. Here, most of you, I assume, probably stayed in 4/4 time, but my page is telling me that I'm in the key of G. I can see 1 sharp, so I'm going to make sure that I have the key of G, 1 sharp. If you have problems with that step, let me know, because you do want the right key signature. It will make your life a whole lot easier down the road. As I click Finish, Finale is going to create that document for me. Here it comes, and it looks all ready to go, except for the fact that I only have 3 measures in each system. And you might remember I like you to have 4. That's utilities, fit measures, lock layout with 4 for all measures. Now I simply start to take my chords from this page and copy them over into the bass clef here. We're using whole notes, so I'm going to go over here to the simple entry palette. I'm going to select whole note, and my first chord is an A, C, E. I'm on the top line of the bass clef, A. So I'm going to bring my cursor in here, and I put in an A. I'm going to put in above it a C and an E, and you can see they're always going to be stacked like that. They're kind of stacked like almost like a snowman. Okay. My next chord in the group is G sharp, B, E. So I'm going to select the note plus the sharp. It's the top space. Turn off the sharp. This one's stacked, and then the second one had a line in it, so it's a little bit higher. By the way, you can get a better view by doing zoom in. It becomes a little easier to do your notes. Okay, the third one is here, G, B, D. Measure number 3 has a G, B, D. I'm going to go to my whole note. Here's a trick. If they're stacked, you can click on the first note of the triad, type a 3 and another 3, and it automatically makes the chord for you. Okay? Measure 4, the 4th one, looked like 4th line, 5th line, and then a ledger line note up there. That's F sharp, A, D. I'm going to put them in F sharp, already in the key signature, A, and a D. Good? Doing okay? Measure 5. F natural. So I've got to choose the whole note and the natural sign. Oop, that was wrong. So I'm going to just use my arrow key to scooch that down. Good. And that's a natural. Good. Typing 3s. And the last one from my sheet is a GBD. And they're right here, G, B, D, as you can see the notes in the bass clef. So you'll type those in and hit your 3. I'm just going to do these last couple quickly. Okay? When you're done, you want to listen to it. And it will play it for you. Now, when you finish all 8, I'm going to suggest that you copy and paste it again. Now, you might say, again? Oh, man, that took me a long time. Real easy way to do it in Finale is to make sure you can see all your triads. I'm going to zoom back out, guys. See all your triads, and using this dashed square up here in the upper left-hand corner, click on that. That's the selection tool. Click in your first measure, hold down Shift, and grab those first 4. Now watch, if I click and drag, I can plop those right into the bass clef line, and there it's copied it for me. And then I want the next 4, and again, hold down Shift, click and drag, and I made a copy. And now I have it 8 times. If you finish that and you're super advanced, one last fun thing to do. You've been listening to your triads on the sound of a piano, which I think is a very appropriate sound. Some of you might want to try a different instrument, and you might say, well, that sounds nice, but I'd like to hear it on strings, for example. So what you do is go to Window and go to the Mixer window. And here in the Mixer window, you can see that down here I've got, right now it says, looks like it says Steno. It's short for Steinway piano. So I want staff 2, which is where my chords are, to be something different. So I'm going to go to the Score Manager, and under staff 2, next to Steinway piano, I've got lots of choices. And I'm going to go now to section strings, and I'm going to do violins arco. And that's going to give me the sound of strings on my chords. So it's kind of an advanced thing, but it's really fun. Ah, that's cool. So that's not a necessary step, but it's a kind of a fun step. Guys, when you're done today, do a file save as, put it on your desktop, save it as, your name and, something cool so you can find it again, okay? And that's it for today. Good luck with those steps. If you don't get to change the sound, no big deal. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.